Hey guys, this is X78Dog doing another review for you. Sorry it has been a while since I've done my last review. I've been off at college, so I haven't had much time. But today I'm doing the review on the Microsoft Windows RT Surface. This is the 32GB model. It comes in a 64GB also. For this particular model, it is $349 for just the tablet itself, or $428.99 for the tablet and a touch cover, or $478.99 for the tablet and the type cover. So that's what I have right here. Let me power it on for you so you can see how long it takes. So up at the top you have the hold button, or the power button. So you just hold that down and you'll see the logo come up. And I'll let that boot up for you. It's a pretty fast boot up, not too long. And it's about to start up. There you go. So then to unlock it, you would slide it up, you would type in your password, and it logs into it. There you go. So it's about a pound and a half, not very heavy. It's got a metal body with a kickstand on the back right here, so you can pull that out. It goes like that. I can unplug this for now. It's just charging it, so it's all metal. So you can like that. Comes down. It's got a 10.6 5-point multi-touch screen, so it's a nice screen so you can get 5 different points for zooming it out or in. It has a quad-core NVIDIA Tegra 3 processor with 2 gigs of RAM. It has a Bluetooth in it, built in, and it's 4.0 version. And it's got Wi-Fi, of course, which I would hope would have on a tablet. It is about 8 hours of battery life when you're using it, and it's got about 350 hours of standby time, so I found that you should probably put it on the charger before you go to bed at night if you're going to be using it the next day. It charges fairly quick, however, excuse me. But if you need it for a trip or whatever and you can't charge it, I would suggest charging it the night before. So it's got a front-facing camera right here, and then let me turn it around, a rear-facing camera here. They both record in 720p, and unlock it again. The user interface is, personally, I think, is pretty fluid. It seems to move pretty well. Right now I'm running the RT 8.1 preview, so this is the beta version. When I first got it, there was a lot of bugs with it, but now it's gotten a lot better. There's a few updates. It's not fully released yet, so I think it'll be pretty soon, but I'm not quite sure. So first off, I'll start with some of the cons with the Surface. I've had it for a few months, and I've had to get a new type cover. Right here, this part was starting to come off, so Microsoft had no problem taking it back and giving me a brand new one, no questions asked, so that was very nice. But so for the cons, I would have to say the speakers are not very loud. The quality of them they're very low quality. So if you're buying this, don't expect great sound quality out of the speakers. Secondly, I would say, although the battery life is alright, it's not great. I wish it was better, but this is their first model, so you can't go too hard on them. Big thing that a lot of people are talking about is the App Store does not have a lot of apps. So you can't really get all the apps you could get with, say, an iPad. But if you're not really into all the apps, then it might not be a problem for you. Personally, it's not a big problem for me, but it depends on the user. Another thing that I found is when you want to install a program on here, say on Internet Explorer, an add-on, you can't do that. It's very particular. It has to be downloaded from the store. So if you can't download it from the store, then most likely you can't use it. So that's kind of a drawback. That's only in the RT version, however. If you get the Pro version, it's more like a laptop, so you'll be able to do that. Let me see. So I would have to say that the internet would be kind of slow, kind of fast. So sometimes it's fast and sometimes it's slow. It really depends on the day, I guess. I'm not connected to the internet. Gotta connect to my internet here. Let's see if this works. There you go. We'll take this to the internet, maybe. There you go. So, as you can see, it wasn't super fast. It's kind of sluggish. This is using the Internet Explorer app. You can also go through the desktop right here. You can open up Internet Explorer as if you're on a desktop. Let's see. So, the overall performance of the Surface is pretty decent. There's some sluggish parts. Recently I've been having problems when I'm trying to load up parts of the computer. It's really slow. I haven't figured that one out yet. It seems to be working fine now, thankfully, but it was having problems with that. If you don't really like this desktop look, then you can't really get rid of that. And some of the features are hard, so if you're trying to get to a small folder right here, sometimes you hit the wrong one. Like I was trying to get the pictures, but I hit the other one instead. So it takes a little bit of getting used to. But you can use the mouse down here, which makes it nice. Now let me talk about some of the pros so I'm not totally bashing on the Surface. First off, it's portable. It's got a nice cover, so it comes with the case or the keyboard, and it becomes a case, which is nice. So it covers your screen, so you don't have to worry about cracking your screen. Overall, it's not too expensive. The newer model is coming out pretty soon. I believe it's called the Surface 2. So I expect to see this to drop even more than what it already is. I mean, $349 for just a tablet's not too bad. The display is great. If you watch a full 1080p video, it looks really nice. 720 looks excellent as well. Big feature I would have to say is the expandable memory. You don't see this on the iPad. I don't know if you'll be able to see it here, but right underneath this part there is a slot for the micro SD card, which I believe 64 gigs is the maximum capacity that you can purchase. So that's a really nice feature. There's a USB port here, so if you want to put a thumb drive on there, you can also expand your memory there, so you can have 64 gigs in the SD slot, and then you can put a thumb drive in here, and I'm not quite sure how big they get. I imagine they're bigger than the micro SD cards. It has a HDMI out. You have to buy a little converter for that, but it's there. Another great thing as far as software, it comes with Microsoft Office 2013, so you have Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, Office. So that's a really nice feature. So right when you open up the box, you're ready to get started. Like I said before, it's got a pretty smooth interface. I'm running 8.1. It's a beta version, so you can, in the basic version that it comes with, you won't be able to do this and slide up to your apps. But when you get the update, you'll be able to do that. So, and you can go like this, zoom in. It's a very smooth interface, I think. Others may disagree, but like I said before, personal preference. It's definitely well built. It has a nice kickstand like I showed earlier. You have your volume buttons right here, headphone jack, your speakers, and that's pretty much it. Definitely a good buy for the money. I would maybe suggest waiting for the second one if you want the newest and best technology, but as far as getting a bang for your buck, I would have to say that the Surface first generation, we'll call it, is the good buy for the money. So that's it for my review for the Microsoft Surface RT 32GB. If you have any other questions, please let me know. Comment underneath the video, and don't forget to rate and subscribe. Thanks for watching.